And good news coming in for India this morning, where we learned that Tahawwur Rana can now be extradited to India. Remember, he is a man who was a Canadian businessman of Pakistan origin. Tahawwur Rana, who was one of the prime suspects in the Mumbai terror attacks in 2008. And now, according to a US Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit, that has ruled that he can be extradited to India under the extradition treaty between the two countries. This is a big development as far as reaching the rightful conclusion and punishing those who have masterminded the 26/11 attacks in Mumbai is concerned. And in the very latest, Tahawwur Rana is likely to be extradited to India, while the US court has cleared the way for the same. It is now up to the Indian agencies to how they take this forward. Let me get a sense from Senior Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor, who joins us on the phone line this morning. Good morning to you, Abhishek. Do take us through the details of how Tahawwur Rana can now be extradited to India and how India will pursue this move.
Well, this is a big development, Suesha, and as of now, there is this U.S. Courts of Appeal for the Ninth Circuit, the Circuit Court, which means that this is already an appeals court at the mid-level, akin to what our high courts are, and they have ruled that as per the provisions of the existing Indo-U.S. extradition treaty, Rana's extradition is allowed. Now, this is an important ruling because from here on, the process would go into the domain of the political executive or the government. As of now, it was a judicial process, unless, of course, I believe there would be one more round of appeal available. Remember, even the lower court earlier had ruled similarly on Rana's extradition. This is an appeals court. I believe there would be one more appeals process available to Tahawwur Hussain Rana, who continues to be in a jail in the United States, I believe, in Los Angeles. And as soon as that appeals process is over and the kind of understanding that's there between New Delhi and Washington, D.C., and to make sure that justice is delivered to all those who were involved in the 26/11 terror attacks. Remember, not just Indians, but even American citizens had been killed in 26/11 terror attacks at the Taj Mumbai and other places. Total death count at about 160. Rana he's a Pakistani origin American now. He was a Lashkar-e-Taiba operative, and in the sense that he provided a cover to David Coleman Headley with his business fronts, providing all the logistics for David Coleman Headley to travel to India multiple times to carry out the recce, which essentially helped the Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists, including Ajmal Kasab, to carry out that dastardly terror attack. Tahawwur Hussain Rana is a former Pakistan Army officer, and he was in many ways working in tandem with the Pakistani ISI in executing 26/11. And so it's high time that he's extradited to India by the United States. One more appeals process, and hopefully we will see him soon being subject to Indian judicial process and justice delivered for his participation in the 26/11 terror attacks.